Some children can lie. Hey, even when you catch them with maybe a piece of meat that they've stolen, or you tell them not to go out and they went out and you caught them, they will still lie. You will see them saying things like, ah, mommy, daddy, it wasn't me, it was this person that gave me and put the meat in my hand. Mommy, I did not go outside, oh, I did. You know, they will lie to the point that you'll be wondering that, ah, am I dreaming? You know, but then again, there are several reasons why children tell lies. So if you have a child that is so generous in dropping lies, here are a few reasons. First thing to consider is it an intentional lie? You know, sometimes toddlers, they just talk because they cannot differentiate reality from imagination and the cartoons they watch. That is different. Now, when it is an intentional lie, here are a few reasons why children lie. Number one is to cover up misbehaviors so as to avoid harsh punishment. Especially if you are a parent that is always dropping it hot, no nonsense parent. A child just does something like this, ikpa, ikpo, kneel down there, give me 200 frog jumps, kneel down, raise up your hand and carry the TV. You will drive okada from here to your father's village. You would, you know, when as parents we are very quick to giving out harsh punishments. You find out that for children that lie, or for children that have such parents, they tend to lie a lot, because the truth of the matter is nobody likes to suffer. So as parents, what do we do in such instances? Choose discipline over punishment. Now, what's the difference? Punishment is making a child suffer, making a child feel pain for doing something wrong. Why discipline is correcting the child, making the child begin to realize himself, teaching the child better ways to behave. Discipline has to do with what? Teaching. Punishment has to do with what? Making the child suffer. Discipline has to do with teaching the child the better way to behave. Of course, discipline comes with consequences too. Number two reason why children lie is when they have a perfect example. Say we parents, for instance, we are very generous when it comes to, you know, not telling the truth. And majority of the parenting we are going to be doing generally is through our character. Do as I do is a whole lot stronger than do as I say. So if as parents we are so quick in dropping lies, any small thing, and our children can very well see these things, especially children in this generation, they are very smart. So if you as a parent, you are very quick to, you know, dropping lies, you are raising your children to see lie as a standard, as a way of life. Or you also send them most times to tell lies. Tell mama Nkechi that I'm not around, you are in the house. Or you send them, you know, you tell the child, especially we mothers, we do that a lot. You see this dress I bought for you, tell your father I bought it 10,000. The child followed you to the market and you bought it 5,000. So if you know that you are going to be doing a lot of altering, a lot of cutting corners, the child doesn't have to follow you. You know, do whatever you want to do by yourself, but do very well to keep it away from the child. But it's best as parents to model good behavior. It's not so bad, it's not so hard to tell the truth at all times. Also, children lie, or children tell what we call altruistic lies, and that is when they are trying to protect somebody. It may be that the child is being bullied in school. The classmates are making the child do things that are against the standards of the home, and because the child, you know, he knows it's against the standard of the home, he will actually lie to cover up, because he knows that if he says the truth, the parent goes to the school to uncover everything, and those other children in the school bullying the child will get punished. You know, so out of fear, the child will lie. Or probably there's a situation going on in the house between the parents, and the child is trying to protect one parent, or there are siblings in the house that are even threatening the child. Sometimes there are older siblings that will send the younger ones, go and tell mommy so and so thing, go and do this. So you know, they keep pushing the child, and the child is afraid. Just in a bid to protect the older sibling, they continue to tell all sort of lies. Another reason why children tell lies sometimes is to please you, the parents. This happens a lot with children that have issues with their self-esteem. Now, I did a video about making children the assistant parent, or forcing children to grow too quick. You know, when we give children responsibilities that are way too too much for their age and their physical abilities. Sometimes they begin to tell lies just so that they don't disappoint their parents. They begin to tell lies just to please you, the parent. They begin to tell lies so that you like them. They begin to tell lies so that you don't get angry and all what not. As parents, we have a huge role to play whenever we see all of these things in our children's behavior. Many a time, most times when it comes to behaviors like lying, bullying, and telling and stealing, they are not behaviors that you can actually flog or punish the child, punish out of the child. It has to do with a process. You have to walk the child through. You have to find out the root cause before you can begin to proffer solutions.